She's got the polish and the neon glow, a silver surface for the world to show. Smooth to the touch, easy on the eye, like a perfect cloud in a summer sky. But beauty's just a veil, a thin silk skin, a quiet house with nobody within. If the door won't open and the gears don't turn, it's just a lesson that we're bound to learn. It's a quiet vibration, shifting the light between the fancy dress and the middle of the night. The elegance is deeper than the color of the paint. Without the soul, the rhythm's gonna stay faint. It's not just what it looks like, baby, don't you see? It's not just what it feels like in this melody. Design is how it works, the engine and the heart, the invisible science and the hidden part. Yeah, the logic and the magic perfectly aligned. That's the masterpiece inside a restless mind. The jazz is in the way the notes all meet, finding their place on a crowded street. It ain't about the shine on the trumpet's brass, it's the breath that makes the vibration pass. If it doesn't move you, if it doesn't flow, it's just a statue with nowhere to go. The real sophistication is the way it solves the silent gear that constantly revolves. You know, most people think design is just the decoration, the wrapping paper, the pretty lights. But the real designers, they're looking at the bones, they're looking at the friction. If it doesn't make your life easier, if it doesn't work when the lights go out, then it isn't design, it's just noise. Form follows function. That's the ultimate groove. It's not just what it looks like, baby, don't you see? It's not just what it feels like in this melody. Design is how it works, the engine in the heart, the invisible science, and the hidden part. And there's a lo-fi space, we find the core. We don't need the tinsel anymore. Make it functional, baby. Let it roll. Design is how it works. The soul of the machine. Built to move. Waking up in a room that feels like a cage, reading lines from a pre-written page. You're wearing a smile that you bought at the store, trying to be what they're looking for, checking the boxes and following the lead, sowing the harvest but you don't want the seed. The mirror is a stranger, the rhythm is a ghost. You're a guest at a party where you should be the host. It's a quiet vibration, a glitch in the sand. The hourglass is slipping right out of your hand. The grains are falling one by one into the blue, and none of them are coming back to you. Your time is limited, baby, don't you waste it. The fruit is right there, why don't you taste it? Don't spend your gold living someone else's life, 'cause clock is a heartbeat, the groove is your own. Don't be a shadow on a borrowed throne. They got a plan for your walk and your talk, draw in the boundaries in permanent chalk. But the jazz is in the deviation, the soul is in the break, the beautiful error, the honest mistake. Take off the mask and throw away the key. Stop trying to sail on someone else's seas. The should haves and must be's are heavy as a lead. Better to dance to your own tune instead. You know, most people are just a collection of other people's opinions. They're a remix of a song they didn't even choose, but the timer is real. It's ticking while you're trying to make them happy. It's ticking while you're playing their character. Don't let the noise of others drown out your inner voice. It's your solo. Play the notes you actually feel before the record ends. Someone else's life, cutting your soul on a second-hand knife. It's your life, yeah. Don't be a copy. Keep the time for yourself. In this lo-fi space, we find the real. Trading the act for the way that we feel. Claim your heartbeat, baby. Let it roll. The city's humming a predictable song. Everybody's marching, just tagging along. Reading from the charts that were written before. Playing it safe on a polished floor. They copy the rhythm, they copy the style. Walking the same old monotonous smile. Content with the echo, content with the ghost. Following the one who shouts the most. It's a quiet vibration, a shift in the light. Between the gray day and the neon night. The difference is subtle, a glitch in the plan. A spark that defines the heart of a man. Innovation is the line in the sand. The magic touch, the invisible hand. It distinguishes the one who dares to see from the one who lives in a world of Me Too melody. Yeah, the leader finds the frequency. The follower just plays, lost in the static of the common haze. Innovation, that's the leading note. It's not about the power, it's not about the gold. It's the story that hasn't already been told. Drawing a map where the ink hasn't dried. Taking a chance on the rhythm inside. While they're busy tracing the lines of the past, you're building a vision that's destined to last. The risk of the new is a heavy weight, but the almost is the only thing followers hate. You know, following is easy. You just put your feet in the prints that are already there. No friction, no fear, no noise. But a leader looks at the empty space and sees a bridge. Innovation isn't a gadget. It's a spirit. It's the courage to be the only one playing a different chord. That's what sets you apart. That's the distinction. Is you. Wandering through the library of a midnight mind, chasing down the shadows of the secrets I might find. 1,000 scattered puzzles, 1,000,000 whys in line, tangled in the static, waiting for a sign. The world is full of echoes, noisy and abstract. I'm looking for the rhythm beneath the simple fact, searching for the pattern, the ghost inside the machine, the invisible architecture of everything between. It's a quiet vibration, a gear starting to hum, waiting for the aha moment to finally come. Beyond the observation, beyond the dusty page, a bird of gold is waiting to break out of the cage. Oh, the greatest delight of the mind, baby, in this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz degree, is to understand, to finally see it clear, watching all the clouds of doubt just disappear. Yeah, a funky kind of logic, a soulful kind of light. The greatest delight is knowing it's right. It's not about the power, and it's not about the gold. It's the story of the universe finally being told. When the bridges start to build, when the dots begin to join, better than the silver and the glitter of the coin. The beauty of the how, the magic of the where, finding all the symmetry that was always there. Like a perfect jazz improv on a rainy afternoon, everything is suddenly beautifully in tune. You know, Leonardo once said that understanding is the most beautiful thing we can possess. It's the spark that turns a house into a home. It's the moment the noise becomes music. Don't just look at the stars. The world is a riddle in a dusty frame, 1,000 questions without a name. I've been wandering through the hazy lines, searching for the patterns and the hidden signs. A mountain of data, a river of why, underneath the purple of a jazz funk sky. It's a restless feeling, a static in the soul, trying to find the pieces that'll make us whole. It's a quiet vibration, a gear starting to turn beyond the cold pages. And the lessons we learn, it's the click in the darkness, the shift in the air, finding the logic that was always right there. Oh, the greatest delight of the mind, baby. And there's a lo-fi rhythm in this jazz degree. It's to understand, to finally see the light cutting through the shadows of a lonely night. Yeah, the brightest spark, the ultimate high, to see the truth with an open eye. Understand, that's the mind's delight. It's not about the money, it's not about the fame. It's the way the universe whispers your name when the fog disappears and the vision is clear, and all the hollow mysteries just disappear. Like a perfect chord on a rainy day, the chaos and the clutter just fade away. One moment of clarity, one beautiful yes is the only way to heal the heavy restlessness. You know, Leonardo once said that the mind's greatest joy isn't in the owning, it's not in the winning, it's in the knowing. That moment when the puzzle pieces finally meet, when the how and the why shake hands. It's better than gold, it's better than honey. It's the light turning on in a dark room, the delight of understanding. Greatest delight is to understand. The shadows stretch across the wooden floor. I'm putting down the keys beside the door. My hands are tired, but my spirit's light. I gave the world my best before the night. The work was steady and the heart was true. Watching the morning go turning a quiet humming in the evening air, the kind of peace that follows honest care. It's a heavy vibration, a sweet release, finding the center of a perfect peace. When you give the hours all you have to give, that's the only way a soul is meant to live. A well-spent day brings a happy sleep, with promises and memories you get to keep. And so a life well spent, baby, don't you see, brings a happy death, a final harmony. Yeah, a soulful rest at the end of the line, when the rhythm was good and the stars aligned. It's not the years, it's the way they're played, the kindness shared and the music made. Don't fear the sunset or the fading light, if you dance with purpose through the morning bright. Every wrinkle is a story, every gray is a win, a life lived outward from the light within. Like a classic record spinning to the end, the silence at the finish is a faithful friend. You know, we spend so much time running from the dark, trying to hold on to the noonday sun. But sleep is a reward for the weary. It's the gift at the end of a long, beautiful day. And life is just a bigger version of that. If you poured your heart into the masterpiece, and when the curtain falls, you don't mind the quiet. You just close your eyes and smile at the work you left behind. Good night, world. With promises and memories you get to keep. And so a life well spent, baby, don't you see, brings a happy death, a final harmony. In this lo-fi space, we find the rest, knowing we gave the journey our very best. Close your eyes, baby, let it roll. The day is done, the life is won. Happy sleep. I built a fire to keep the shadows small. I painted sunlight on every single wall. I gave you the bread, I gave you the wine, watching you grow on a silver vine. But the seasons turned and the heart went gray. You took the light and you walked away. Now the halls are empty, the air is thin, and I'm feeling the wind winter creeping in. It's a quiet vibration, a sting in the bones. Standing in the kitchen feeling all alone. The hand I held is a closed up fist, vanishing into the morning mist. How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is, baby. In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz tragedy, to have a thankless child, cold as the sea, stinging the heart that was meant to be free. Yeah, a jagged little edge, a bitter kind of truth, sharper, baby, than a serpent's tooth. Ingratitude is a winter wind blowing through the places where we used to begin. I gave you the world, you gave me the door, left me standing on a hollow floor. No thank you in the pocket, no love in the eye, just a cold hello as you're passing me by. It ain't about the money, it ain't about the gold, it's the story of a heart that's grown suddenly old. You know, you spend 20 years building a person. You pour your soul into the foundation. You think you're building a home, but then they look at you, and you realize you were just building a monument to their ego. No warmth, no echo, just that sharp biting sting. It's a strange kind of poison, when the one you love the most is the one who draws the blood. How sharper than a serpent's tooth it is, baby. In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz tragedy, to have a thankless child, cold as the sea, stinging the heart that was meant to be free. In this lo-fi space, we feel the bite, in the middle of a lonely, jazzy night. Let the cold wind blow, baby, let it roll. How sharper than the serpent's tooth. How sharper than a serpent's tooth. The clock is ticking on the office wall, a cold rhythm that says nothing at all. If you're just trading hours for a silver coin, there's a piece of the puzzle that'll never join. You can build a mountain, you can build a bridge, you can reach the edge of the highest ridge, but if the heart is silent and the spirit's cold, it's just a story that's already been told. It's a quiet vibration, a shift in the heat between the tired shoes and the dancing feet. The difference is the spark, the internal glow that makes the ordinary start to grow. The only way to do great work, baby, in this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz degree, is to love what you do. Let the passion run brighter than the morning, hotter play. It's how you turn the night into a golden day. It's in the way you linger on a single line, the way you make the smallest detail shine. It ain't a burden when it's part of your soul. It's the fire that makes the broken pieces whole. When you love the process, when you love the sweat, you haven't seen the masterpiece happen just yet. But it's coming in the rhythm, it's coming in the flow, because you gave it everything you had to show. You know, people talk about greatness like it's a destination, like it's a trophy you put on a shelf. But greatness is just love in motion. It's the late nights where you forget the time. It's the obsession with the curve of a note. If you don't love it, it's just work. But if you love it, it's your life's blood. Don't settle until you find that flame. That's the only way. The city street is humming with 1,000 sounds. Too many distractions on these hallowed grounds. I was moving forward with a fire in my soul, but the noise started growing, taking its toll. I looked to the left, I looked to the right, and suddenly the shadows blocked out the light. The road felt heavy, the mountain grew tall. I found myself staring at a concrete wall. It's a quiet vibration, a blur in the glass, watching the ghosts and the phantoms as they pass. The moment you drift, the moment you stray, the hurdles start rising in the middle of the way. Obstacles are what you see, baby, don't you know? When you take your eyes off the goal in this low-fi flow, they only appear when your vision starts to slide, when you lose the rhythm that you got deep inside. Yeah. Keep your aim steady, keep your focus true. Don't let the shadows tell you what to do. A mountain is a molehill if you keep your aim. Don't get caught up in the static or the blame. When the prize is the only thing inside your sight, the walls become paper, the heavy feels light. But the second you wonder, the second you doubt, that's when the thorns start to flicker and sprout. The giants only live in the corner of your eye, when you stop looking up at the limit of the sky. You know, hurdles are just ghosts. They only have power when you give them your attention, when you're locked in, the groove. The obstacles don't even exist. They're just part of the scenery. So don't look at the fence. Look at the horizon. Stay on the beam. That's where the magic is. Slide when you lose the rhythm that you got deep inside. Keep your eyes on the prize. Don't look away, just stay in this lo-fi space. We find the clear, watching all the hurdles just disappear. Keep the vision steady, baby. Let it roll. Off the goal. That's the only time you see 'em. Keep looking forward. They're adding layers to the mountain top. Heavy colors that'll never stop. Too much tinsel, too much gold. Buying a story that's already been sold. But look at the line, look at the space. The quiet elegance of a clean-cut face. You don't need the noise, you don't need the glare to prove to the world that you're actually there. It's a subtle shift in the vibration, a quiet kind of celebration. Strip away the clutter, strip away the pride. Find the beautiful rhythm that's waiting inside. Simplicity, baby, don't you see? In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz degree, it's the ultimate sophistication, the real design, where the heart and the logic finally align. Yeah, less is the treasure, less is the key. The ultimate simple is setting you free. Single note that hangs in the air, better than a symphony that goes nowhere. It's the white canvas, the open room, letting the essence finally bloom. Don't complicate the feeling, don't tangle the wire. You don't need a forest to start a little fire, just a steady pulse and a clear blue view. That's the most sophisticated thing you can do. You know, anybody can be complicated, that's easy. You just keep adding things until the truth is buried. But to be simple, that takes work. That takes a sharp eye and a brave heart to leave the space empty. Because you know the essence is enough. That's the masterpiece. That's the groove. Ultimate sophistication, the real design, where the heart and the logic finally align. In this lo-fi space, we find the core. We don't need the extras anymore. I keep it simple, baby. sophistication. Simplicity, the ultimate sophistication. We're dancing on the edge of a razor blade, drinking the sun before the shadows fade. A rush of gold in a velvet night. Too much honey, too much light. We're chasing the lightning, chasing the spark, igniting a fire in the middle of the dark. It's a fever dream on a smoky street, where the rhythm is fast and the air is sweet. But the fuse is short and the heat is high. A brilliant flash across the midnight sky. The pulse of the city is a ticking drum, waiting for the heavy crash to come. These violent delights have violent ends, baby. In this lo-fi groove where the logic bends, honey. A flash of glory, then a sudden cold. A story that's over before it's told. Yeah, the higher the flight, the harder the fall. That's the bitter rhythm of it all. Violent delights, they always have ends. Like a trumpet blast in a quiet room, a beautiful spark that seals the doom. We want the world and we want it now, but the earth won't wait for a final bow. It's a short circuit in the galaxy's wire, trading the soul for a moment of fire. The sweetness turns to a jagged stone, leaving you standing in the rain alone. You know, fire and powder, which as they kiss, consume. It's a beautiful explosion, isn't it? But you can't burn the world at both ends and expect to wake up to a quiet morning. The intensity, it's a debt, and the universe always comes to collect. Watch the flame. These violent delights have violent ends, baby. In this lo-fi groove where the logic bends, honey. A flash of glory, then a sudden cold. A story that's over before it's told. In this lo-fi space, we feel the sting of the heavy price that the passions bring. Let the embers glow, baby. Let it just a puff of smoke. Cafes full of voices and the neon's bright. 1,000 promises made under the light. I'll be there forever, I'm your solid ground. But empty echoes are the only sound. They talk about the mountains, they talk about the deep. Promises are secrets that they never mean to keep. It's a cheap kind of silver, a thin kind of gold. A story that's been bought and a story that's been sold. It's a quiet vibration, a shift in the air. Looking for the substance that isn't quite there. The air is getting crowded with a hollow hum, waiting for the day when the shadows finally come. Words are easy, baby, just like the wind, blowing through the places where we might have been. But faithful friends are hard to find. Don't you know, in this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk flow, yeah, the wind is everywhere, but the heart is rare. Finding someone real in the middle of the glare. When the party's over and the wine is gone, when you're facing down the cold in the lonely dawn, the fair weather lovers leave a quiet room like a faded flower that forgot to bloom. But a real one stays when the music gets low, when the lights are dim and the spirits slow. They don't need the poetry, they don't need the prose. They're the steady heartbeat that everyone knows. You know, everyone's got a silver tongue when the sun is out. Talk is cheap, it's free, it's light as a feather. But loyalty has weight, loyalty is cost. It's not the one who says they'll catch you, it's the one who's already there. Don't listen to the breeze, watch the feet, stay true. Baby, just like the wind, blowing through the places where we might have been. But faithful friends are hard to find. Don't you know, in this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz funk flow, just like the wind, just like the wind, where are the real ones? Keep them close. Space, we find the few, the ones who stay steady and the ones who stay true. Check your circle, baby, let it roll. Easy like the wind, but you're my solid ground. The city sleeping on a bed of good enough, folding their hands when the road gets a little tough. They got their pensions and their maps all drawn in ink, too tired to wonder and too settled down to think. But there's a tapping in my ribcage, a restless kind of beat, searching for a flavor that the world can't quite repeat. I'm looking at the ceiling, wondering what's behind the wall, while the experts in the lobby say there's nothing there at all. It's a quiet vibration, a glitch in the machine, a longing for the places that the eyes have never seen. They call it restless, they call it being young, but the best of the melodies are the ones yet to be sung. Stay hungry, baby, keep that fire in the soul. Never let the comfort take away your final goal. Stay foolish, honey, let the world think you're a clown for chasing after stars, while they're just looking down. Yeah, the appetite for magic, the courage to be wrong in this lo-fi rhythm. That's where you belong. Common sense is just a fence to keep the dreamers in, but the impossible is where the real stories begin, where the dunce cap like a crown play the silly hand, building castles out of light in a world of sinking sand. Don't be a scholar of the safe, a master of the known. Real power is a seed that in the foolish soil is grown. Discard the heavy logic, throw away the why, and keep your spirit hungry for a piece of the sky. You know, most people spend their lives trying to be full of answers, full of certainty, full of pride. But once you're full, there's no room for the new stuff. The hungry ones, they're the ones who find the feast. And foolish, that's just a word the cautious use for people who aren't afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to look like you don't know what you're doing. That's usually when you're doing the most. Stay hungry, stay foolish. That's the masterpiece. Let it roll. Stay hungry, stay foolish, always. looking through the windshield at the heavy gray, searching for a signpost in the middle of the way. I'm reaching for the pattern, reaching for the line, trying to force the rhythm into perfect time. But the road ahead is misty, the future is a ghost, dancing on the edges of the things I want the most. It's a quiet vibration, a static in the soul, trying to be the master, trying to take control. But the dots are just scattered like salt on the floor, and I can't see the picture, I can't find the door. You can't connect the dots, looking forward, baby. And there's lo-fi rhythm in this jazz mystery. You can only connect them looking back through the years, through the laughter, the lessons, and the salt of the tears. Yeah, the map only happens in the rearview light. Everything is messy till it finally feels right. That I lost, the girl that walked away, the wrong turn I took on a rainy Tuesday. They felt like a failure, they felt like a break, but they were just the notes for the music we make. The zig and the zag, the stumble and the fall, we're building up the logic of it after all. Every random point, every lonely spark was drawing out a constellation in the dark. You know, we spend so much energy trying to project the future, trying to be the architect of every single second. But life doesn't work in a straight line. It's a messy, beautiful improvisation. You have to trust that the points will meet. You have to believe that the gut feeling, the karma, whatever you want to call it, it's building something. You won't see it today, but one day you'll turn around and you'll see the masterpiece. Just keep walking. Looking forward, baby. And there's a lo-fi rhythm in this jazz mystery. You can only connect them looking back through the years, through the laughter, the lessons, and the salt of the tears. In this lo-fi space, we find the clear, watching all the static finally disappear. Keep the faith, baby, let it roll. Connect the dots, looking back, it all makes sense. Another stroke of blue, another shade of gray, trying to capture the light before it slips away. I I've been staring at this canvas since the sun went down, adding layers of silver to this quiet town. One more touch on the edge, one more line in the air, obsessing over shadows that aren't even there. The clock is ticking steady on the studio wall, but the perfect ending never seems to call. It's a quiet vibration, a pull in the soul, trying to reach a place I can't quite control. The more I add, the more I seem to find the infinite echoes in the back of my mind. Art is never finished, baby, don't you see? In this lo-fi rhythm, in this jazz degree, it's only a bandit left out in the rain to find its own heartbeat, to find its own vein. Yeah, you just walk away and leave it behind, the beautiful ghost of a restless mind. The frame is waiting, the ink is still wet, but the masterpiece hasn't happened quite yet. I could spend a lifetime on a single eye, watching all the years and the colors go by. But there comes a moment when you have to let go, to let the vibration start its own show. Step back from the easel, put the brush in the tray, and leave the perfection for another day. You know, Leonardo was right. A work of art, it never truly ends. It's a living thing, always reaching, always wanting more, but we're only human. We run out of time or we run out of breath, so we just stop. We walk out of the room. We abandon the dream so it can finally start living without us. It's not finished. It's just free. Lo-fi rhythm in this jazz degree, it's only